y1 is 2 plus 0.5 over 6 times with k1. So k1 is negative 3 plus 2 k2. K2 is negative 1.7212 plus 2 k3. K3 is negative 2.3606 plus with k4. So k4 is negative 1.0329. Okay, and then just use your calculator to calculate this value. So y1 is equals to 0.9836. Therefore, for the first iteration, x1 is 0.5 and y1 is 0.9836. Okay, and we still need to continue our calculation since we need to do 4 iterations, as I explained in the previous video why we need 4 iterations. Okay, so for the second iteration, we know that x2 is 1 and y2 is y1 plus h over 6, k1 plus 2k2 plus 2k3 plus k4. So same like before, we need to find the k values first. So k1 is f of xi yi. So it is f of x not 0, it is f of x1 because this is our second iteration. So f of x1 y1. So it is f of x1 is 0.5, y1 is 0.9836. Okay, and you just substitute into our fxy function, exponent negative x minus 2y. So it is exponent negative 0.5 minus 2 times 0.9836. So k1 value is negative 1.3607. Okay, next for k2 value, the formula is f of x1 plus half h, comma y1 plus half k1h. Okay, so k2 is f of, so your x1 is 0.5 plus half h 0.5. So 0.5 plus half times 0.5 is 0.75. And the y value, y1, so y1 is, what is our y1? y1 is 0.9836, so 0.9836 plus half k1 is this value here, negative 1.3607, h is 0.5, so it is 0.6434. So you just substitute this value and this value into fxy function, exponent negative 0.75 minus 2, 0.6434. So k2 value is negative 0.8144. Okay, next, the k3 value. So k3 equals to f of x1 plus half h, y1 plus half k2h. Okay, so f of, so x1 is 0.5 plus half 0.5, so it is 0.75, and the y value, y1 is 0.9836 plus half k2 is this value, negative 0.8144 times h 0.5, so it is 0.78. Okay, and then exponent negative 0.5 minus 2 times 0.78. So the K3 value is negative 1.0876. And lastly, for K4 value, the formula is f of x1 plus h, y1 plus K3h. So x value is x1 plus h, so 0.5 plus 0.5, so it is 1. And the y value, y1 is 0.9836 plus K3, K3 is this value here, negative 1.0876 times with h, h is 0.5, so it is 0.4398, 0.4398. And same as before, you just calculate the fxy value when x is 1 and y is 0.4398. Exponent negative 1 minus 2, 0.4398. And K2 value is negative 0.5117. And finally, we can find the y2 value. So y2 equals to y1 plus h over 6, k1 plus 2k2 plus 2k3 plus k4. So y2 is y1 is 0.9836 plus h over 6, so 0.506. K1 is negative 1.3607 plus 2, K2 is negative 0.8144 plus 2k3 is negative 1.0876 plus k4 is negative 0.5117. And the final answer for y2 is 0.5106. So the second iteration, x2 is equals to 1 and y2 equals to 0.5106. Okay, for the third iteration, okay, x3 equals to 1.5 because x2 is 1, right? So since h is 0.5, so x3 is 1 plus 0.5, so it is 1.5. And then you must find the y3. And you can find the y3 by using this formula here. So it is the same as the previous iteration. You need to find the k1, k2, k3, and k4 values. And make sure to find all of the k's value, you must refer to the previous x value. So for this third iteration, you must refer to x2 and also y2 value. So that's why in my computation here, I use x2 and y2 because you need to refer to the previous iteration. Okay, and after that, same as before, you can find the y3 values by substituting all of the k's value inside the y3 formula. Alright. Okay, and after the iteration, your x3 is 1.5 and y3 is 0.2774. Okay, next, you must do the last iteration, the iteration number 4. So at the fourth iteration, your x4 now is 2. Because the previous x is 1.5. And since our h is 0.5, so 1.5 plus 0.5 is 2. So x4 is equals to 2. And to find the y4 value, the formula is given by this. And as usual, just find the k1, k2, and k3 value. But you need to be careful here. For computation of k values, you must refer to the previous x value. So you must refer to the x3 and also y3 value. So that's why here in my computation, I use x3 and also y3. Alright. And after that, same as the previous calculation, you can just substitute the k values into the y4 formula. So y4 is given by y3, this is y3 value, plus h over 6, multiply with k1 plus 2k2 plus 2k3 and plus with k4. And then just use your calculator. So y4 is 0.1562. Okay, so after the fourth iteration, x4 is equals to 2 and y4 equals to 0.1562. So you can stop your iteration process because your x4 now is equals to 2. And you must note that in your question, x value from 0 until 2. So we can stop the iteration process here. So only until the fourth iteration. That's all for RK4 method. And I think this method, it is not that hard to use this method to find the solution of ODE. Just this method is a bit lengthy. The computation is very time consuming, and also you need to be very careful when you perform your calculation because the possibility to make careless mistake is very high, especially when you need to compute for the k values. Alright. Okay, so actually I have example number 2, but because this video is almost 50 minutes and the first video already 15 minutes, so I think I will leave example number 2 for you to try. Please try this example 2 and you can discuss the answer with your lecturer. Okay, that's all for this video. I hope you understand something from my video, and if you have any question, please ask. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.